Out here doing another run and gun today. Gonna run 1 mile and then shoot just like I did last time. Kind of same route that I ran. Little different course of fire. I'm shooting 4 positions instead of 3. I still want to do the same thing, getting 2 hits at each position, so it might take more than 2 rounds at each position, but that's okay. And then trying to be careful because at least the longest shot at 190 meters, the trees are a little narrow. Like the kind of window that I'm shooting through is narrow and I don't want to shoot trees. So gonna be careful with those shots, but my distances are 190 meters, 130, 80 meters, and then 50 meters to finish. So we'll see how that goes. Gonna run a mile to start and then have fun shooting, and then I'll talk about my gear at the end. All right, start position here. It may be very hard to see that plate down there because I've shot it a bit. It's not freshly painted, but it's right between those 2 little narrow trees down there up against that hill. Gonna run from here half a mile out, half a mile back for a mile total. Then start shooting at this position and then go closer from there. I know, 3 at 1 mile. Couldn't tell on that one. There we go. Glass is fogging up. This is 130 meters. There we go. $80 meters. And 50. $10.21. Overview of my gear today is going to be a lot faster than last time, as you can probably tell. Today I was wearing the 3F Supply RBSS, which was a kit that was used prior to the Eagle MBAV. Same high-com plates in here as last time, so the full thing, plates plus the carrier, probably weighs like 17, 18 pounds. Somewhere in that neighborhood because they're heavy ass plates. Same rifle as well. No suppressor today because I'm doing some other testing with my main suppressor that I have, and you guys will see videos of that before this video goes up, I'm sure. But yeah, it definitely caused an issue with the furthest position, the first position that I shot at. There was one shot that I took where I'm not sure if I heard the report from the plate or not. I'm gonna have to go back in the footage and check, but I kept shooting, so maybe I put a 3rd shot on that target, not really sure. I was definitely hitting left, or I was missing left of that plate because I was kind of holding the left edge, because on the right side of the plate there was a tree that was very close and I didn't want to shoot the tree, and I'll show you why in a little bit here. But yeah, so I was definitely kept missing off the left edge. I'll show footage of that, but eventually adjusted and I got either maybe a 2nd or possibly a 3rd hit on it, and then continued my run. But yeah, pretty normal M4. unmagnified red dot laser light. White Tree Armory sling. Constantly talking about these because they're awesome. Yeah, that's about it. Just wearing running shorts, running shoes. Obviously, I had a much faster run today than last time. I'm wearing less gear, carrying less gear. It's not meant to be an apples to apples comparison. It's just meant to inspire you guys to get out, fucking run around in the woods and shoot targets and get your heart rate up and have fun. I want to show you guys why I'm so anal retentive about not shooting trees. This is right over near where I was shooting my little thing. This is a somewhat popular shooting area, and if you can see, there's 4 trees that are all snapped off at about the same height, and then there's one actually up on the hillside back there. There's one over here, one over there. A lot of these trees have been shot up from people. I know there's like fucking trash right here and stuff, but I'm assuming prior to these trees snapping off, they were stapling paper plates up here or whatever and shooting at them. You can see marks on some of these other trees around here where they've been shot a whole bunch. This Douglas fir right across here has a bunch of fucking holes in it. And then a windstorm came through and snapped off these trees. Now, obviously, there are some trees over here that ripped up by the roots in the windstorm as well. And that's gonna happen naturally. I understand that. I'm not saying every tree needs to remain standing forever. You know, the herd must be culled, but definitely cutting halfway through a tree with gunfire out in the national forests, fucking these trees up. You can probably see bullets in there, wedged in there. Just completely wrecking these fucking trees and weakening them so that then they fall over is not the greatest course of action. Yeah, you can definitely see where there's just years and years of people blasting these fucking things. I'm assuming because they're stapling targets up to them, or again, like paper plates and stuff. I found stuff like that out here before. I see a lot of shotgun, like little fucking, whatever the things are that basically push the pellets or whatever out. I don't remember the wad. So I'm sure a lot of people are blasting these things with shotguns, whether it's bird shot or buckshot or whatever it is, it's tearing these fucking trees up. There's a pistol round in there. But anyway, again, like I said, obviously there's trees that fall naturally over here, but why bump that number up?